Hello, everybody. Welcome to I'm Already Game. Fallout New Vegas. I'm just getting this out there. That's pretty crashed already, didn't it? God damn it. Right, okay. It seems to be working now. After I lowered the quality even further. Get ready for some gory shit. Mr. Perlman, if you would. Come on, you know you got something to say. Or maybe not yet.
War.
There we go.
War.
Hello, Mr. Perlman.
When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults.
Called vaults.
When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law.
Kind of.
As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr.
Revolting
House,
Cocktail
and his
Lounge.
army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Hi.
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
My brains! Someone put them back! Mr. Sandman perk, you can perform a special move that will instantly kill any sleeping character and will gain bonus XP for doing so. Ooh, goody, 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 goody. I have the Ultimate Edition, which is why I'm getting stuff right now. Yeah, that's great.
You're awake. How about that?
Yeah.
Whoa, easy.
Please have your head
You've been
rotate.
cold a couple of days now.
Please do it.
Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
I guess it's not gonna do that.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Goodsprings. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place.
Raisins!
How'd I do?
You know how I roll. Does this mouse not work? That'll do. That'll do. Sure.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet.
Whoa, whoa.
Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
Yeah, hang on. Or don't. Well, none of the buttons work. What the hell, game? Alright. I have to come back after I fix this. If I can. Okay, I figured out the problem. I had my controller plugged in. Apparently it didn't like that.
Oh, looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you get back all your faculties.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, that's a pretty standard score there, but after what you've been through, I'd say that's great news. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered in a bighorn and drop it. What do you say you take a seat on my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking.
Okie dokie.
All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog. House. Night.
Yeah, I would have. Wait.
Bandit.
Target.
Light. Mother.
I would have gone with father, but whatever.
Okay. Now, I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say.
Okie dokie.
First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
I must strongly disagree.
I ain't given to relying on others for support.
I agree.
I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention.
I disagree.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
I agree.
I charge in to deal with my problems head on.
I agree.
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
Chemical reaction,
Okay.
really.
How about this one?
Kind of looks like a ship.
Last one.
Mushroom cloud.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
No. I prefer guns. Definitely not unarmed. Not that it matters, because like I told you before, I'm gonna be a cheating machine.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you.
What's that?
I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history.
Okay.
Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
How could he know? Okay, that'll do.
All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Can I have some clothes? Maybe? I'd love some pants. Should I be stealing stuff from her? I don't know, it feels kind of wrong.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one.
Cool.
Ain't much use to be now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. It was my wife's. I think she was about your size, and she hardly wore it after we left the vault. Felt it was too brazen.
Thanks for patching me up.
Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave.
My what?
Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
Like hell, I'm gonna play hardcore mode. I hate hardcore mode. Back in the saddle again. I guess I'll wait till the end of this video to input my cheats. Ah, my eyes! Old World Blues. You've got a fragmented signal on your Pip-Boy, a coded transmission of some sort with a sad, jazzy undercurrent that makes your head hurt. As far as you can tell, it appears to be an invitation to the midnight science fiction feature at the Mojave Drive-In. Please arrive early to catch the trailers. Signed Ulysses. We've got broadcast from the Happy Trails Caravan Company. They're looking for one more member for an expedition to Zion Valley. Gunners run arsenal. It's kicked in high gear. All major and minor weapon dealers in the regions are rolling in new weapons, munition types, and modifications. Head to your nearest participating vendor to pursue the merchandise. Well, howdy there, sir. You must be Victor.
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle?
Thanks for digging me out of that grave.
I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need.
How'd you happen to find me?
I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were. So I hauled you off to the dock right quick.
How'd you end up in Good Springs?
I moseyed into town, 10, 15 years ago. Before that, I can't quite seem to recall. Odd. Anyway, it's a right peaceful town, and I reckon it's as fine a place to settle as any.
I've seen a robot like you before.
I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you've ever seen my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy.
You know those men?
Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that.
Well, thanks a ton.
Happy trails!
Sierra Madre grand opening. Your Pip-Boy has picked up a radio broadcast inviting you to the grand opening of the Sierra Madre Casino. Hooray! Anything useful? No. Just a coffee mug, and I can't rightly think of anything I could use a coffee mug for. Who are you? Ah, you're just a Good Springs settler. You're of no use to me. I only talk with people with names, thanks. Ooh, a sunset sarsaparilla. More sunset sarsaparillas. What is that? Oh, Bighorner. Of course. What else would it be? I can save 1,000 times? Or is that how many slots I have? Howdy, Easy Pete.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you?
Why are you called Easy Pete?
Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now we'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and Bighorners.
Like digging for gold and silver?
Nah. Means I poke through old buildings looking for working tech and such. Some folks just call it salvaging, but never liked the term. Way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Me, I look for the good stuff. Guns, chems, spare parts. Good money in it.
Ever find anything good?
Nope. Had a pretty good claim once, way out east by the river, but got run off by raiders.
Ah, assholes.
Eventually got too old to keep going out. The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might
Yeah, I
know.
gathered that.
Word of advice, though. If you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say.
Well, he's gonna be trusted with a bullet in the eyes. Well, not in the eyes. Between the eyes.
Don't get me wrong. The NCR's got a lot of decent folk in it. It's just that they make you part of them whether you like it or not. Towns like Goodsprings and Primm don't stay independent for long. Not if you've got something the NCR wants. Still, the NCR keeps the Legion away.
Sometimes.
They're slavers, led by a guy named Caesar, or Caesar. Not sure how you're supposed to say it. A couple of years ago, they tried to take over Hoover Dam, but the NCR beat them back. The NCR didn't or couldn't finish the job, though. The Legion's got its strength back and is getting ready for another round at the dam. My money's still on the NCR winning, but you never know. We've been hearing stories about legionaries on the Nevada side of the river, so keep a gun handy. You don't want to get caught by them.
No, sir.
The dam powers a lot of New Vegas, and then there's all that clean water lying in Lake Mead, too. Anybody who owns the dam owns the territory.
What do you use the bighorners for?
Meat and hide, mostly. Can't put a pack on them. You just lay down until you take it off.
Huh.
Can find a bunch of wild ones high up in the hills, but gotta be careful around them. They can put up a decent fight if cornered.
Anything about Victor?
The machine? Harmless, no matter what Trudy says. She thinks it's hiding something, but I think it's just a broken down relic with no place to be.
Yeah, thanks for
Keep
load.
your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like the schoolhouse. Critters move in there sometimes.
Oh, nice talking to you, Pete. You're a pleasant sort, and I like you. I'll kill you last.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to.
Please don't tell her to. Doc Mitchell said you could teach me to survive in the desert.
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
You got it. Yeah. Are you a ghost, madam? Look at you. Aren't you a good boy? Girl, or whatever.
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them.
Well, okie dokie. No, that's not right. Okay. Missed.
That's the right idea. Look down the sight.
Shite.
Try crouching down and staying still. It'll help your aim.
Good idea.
Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles.
Hey,
Tell you what.
you don't know.
I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along?
Well, all right. I'm in.
Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
Anyway, I think I'll call it a video here. Do my cheating. Yeah, so I'm the Blue32. This is Fallout New Vegas. TTFN. Ta-ta for now.